Good afternoon. My name is Cammie Walker, and I'm a 5th grade teacher at Murdy Elementary. We're so excited to be coming from the CTA Good Teaching Conference, and I'm here to share with you what happens when you have a dream and CTA works to help it become a reality. CTA Institute for Teachers has offered me and my scholars the opportunity to excel. Now, I'm just a teacher, but a teacher with some ideas. What would happen if kids looked at their passions and had the ability then to build their ideas, their activities, and whatever they dreamed of using their own individual talents? So now I'd like to introduce you to the real stars of our show today, my Murdy Elementary 5th grade scholars. And come on in, guys, come on over here and have a seat. Kind of like a talk show, kind of like a talk show. So ladies and gentlemen, our whole motto is prepare, care, share, act like an engineer, because I'd like to introduce you to not engineers of the future, but engineers of the present. And they're going to share with you a little bit about what they have learned. And a lot of it is thanks to CTA Institute for Teachers and what they are offering us in our grant. So I'm going to start at the very beginning. I'm an elementary teacher. And as an elementary teacher, we're responsible for looking at science standards and math standards, but we also want to share our passion. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present the water group. Water is what 5th grade owns. And first, we're going to look at the world and the presentation by Mr. Omar and Mr. Andy.
Hello, we're environmental engineers from Murdy Elementary School. My name is Omar, and this is my friend. His name is Andy. Andy's going to tell you how many % of water is drinkable and how many % of water is not drinkable.
In the world, only about 2% is actually fresh water, and which can be found in ice caps / glaciers, the underground in the soil, and the atmosphere. The other percentage, which can 98, is mostly found in the ocean.
So 2% represents 2 drops. And the 98% represents the ocean water and the water that we can't use. So now we're picking only 2 places to talk about. At California, because this is where we live, and we have a drought. And the other country is Africa, because they have poor sanitation and they have a big drought.
In Africa, they have really dirty water like this, and they have not much to drink, and the only drink they have is this. And they're in a really serious drought than California does, and if we can help, we can support them.
And one more thing I wanted to say is that this dirty water is what, if there would be a river like this, and they would bathe, they would drink, they would wash their hands. And about 900 kids die per day, just about die water diseases. And it's about 350,000 kids a year.
Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, they took this information and then they were empowered to do a little bit more. So I'd like to introduce you to Alfredo. Alfredo is our 3D coder. And Alfredo has done a lot of learning about the 3D printer. And Alfredo, I'll let you talk about what you know about the filtering systems and what you did there. Evelyn has also been a part of this team, and I'd like to introduce her now as well. Come on down, you guys.
My name is Alfredo, and my name is Evelyn. So today I'm going to talk about how I created this water filter as as a design to help people in Africa.
So, during a natural disaster, you aren't going to go to the store and buy a $50 filter.
So instead, let's say you can go to a store already, or you have one easy homemade water filter at home. You can use these for rivers, oceans, and other disgusting places that you want to drink water.
Could you use them for ocean?
Not as much.
To bathe maybe, but not to drink, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
The water is too salty and it can cause really bad diseases for us.
Thank you, thank you. So what is the connection to Africa, and what did you do to decide what to put in that water filter?
We had different tests, and what we found best that works is cotton, charcoal, salt, sand, soil, and gravel.
So most people say that we should put stone first, but anyways it's fine as long as we have all these ingredients to filter out all the bacteria.
The reason why we need salt and charcoal is because the salt activates the carbon inside the charcoal, which helps it catch all the oil and toxins and pesticides.
And then with dirty water, cloths can soak up all the water, but then as it goes by, so cotton will collect dirt and twigs.
And then after you filter out the water, you have to either boil it or leave it out in the sun for 4 to 5 hours.
What is the purpose for leaving it out in the sun?
The purpose to leaving out the sun for 4 or 5 hours is to let all of the bacteria that was not actually filtered out correctly to fly away.
And what is the scientific term for fly away?
To kill the bacteria.
Ah, that works. Thank you very much, team evaporation. Thank you very much, team. What does this do? Let's take a look and analyze a little bit. What does it do when you take 10 and 11-year-olds and empower them to think about global issues? We live in a world today where we are inundated with many, many things. So we have the opportunity to really learn not only to care about other people, but also how to share these ideas. And in sharing these ideas, it gives you guys what? How do you feel when you talk about water filters? How do you feel when you use a 3D printer?
We feel like experts at a young age.
I like that. So it really does empower them. So I'd like to talk to the rest of you and just kind of ask you a few questions like, what are your talents? What are the things that you have learned as a result of being able to do all of these things? And whoever would like to go ahead and go. And don't talk to me, turn and talk to the camera, which is right in front of you. So you guys can join the couch.
So,
Tell me about your strengths and your ideas.
so my talent was communicating. I like to communicate with small age to old age. So my strength is that I can talk with anyone. I'm not shy. And what I would think why I joined the water team was that I was saying that looking at people in Africa and the water crisis, I was like, we got to go and tell people about it and how help them and save lives.
Thank
Save
you so
water,
much.
save lives.
Sarah, can you share what you have learned and what have you brought to the table?
So strength is robotics, and my friend Vivian.
Sarah, can you turn around so the camera can see the back of your shirt? Because, quite honestly, I do need to interrupt because, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah is not just a robotics engineer. Sarah is the teacher for our kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and third grade after-school robotics classes. I'm the one that takes roll, but Sarah and Vivian are the junior coaches that actually teach the kids how to do that. How does that make you girls feel?
It feels like we are in power. Like we can tell someone to do something and it makes us, that's our strength.
Vivian, what inspired you to do robotics?
Well, my sister, she started teaching me how to code, and it inspired me so much. I wanted to be exactly like her, and now I have the chance of teaching more kids and how to code. And I think coding is really important because it helps them have a better education.
Sarah, how about you? Sarah's really the right-hand person on our robotics team, and she also is Alfredo's assistant on our 3D printer. What has this done for your thoughts for the future?
Well, the first time my teacher, Miss Walker, bring Dash and Dot into the class, I was intrigued on learning about them, and on my conference, she let me use them and bring them home, and I started researching them and coding with them at home.
How did that make you feel to get to take something home?
I felt like I was trustworthy to my teacher, and I felt like I could do anything with Dash and Dot if I believed in it.
And you have done anything. Anyone have anything that you really want to share about the opportunities that you have had? Kyle, you've been kind of quiet. What are your strengths? What do you bring to the team?
I bring that I go with the flow and I have a lot of flexibility. It's like if something negative happens to me, like the first event I couldn't go to because there was only a limit of people, I'm like, okay, sure. So then I've still been helping for a few months, but I never gave up and I always kept trying. So a few months later, I'm officially back in. Just enjoy the special moments you had in your life, like all the friends you have and all the moments you shared. Just think about your personality. It's either you like it or you don't like it, change it. But this is my personality and this is how I like it.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Does anybody have any final moments that you'd like to share with our audience? Go ahead.
I want to say two things. Thank you, CTA, for helping us, for giving us the grant to get this, our robots, our 3D printer. Everything we have was from CTA. So, thank you, CTA.
Thank you, my water and robotics teams, and I will have to echo that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the future. The future is now. The future is the water team. Thanks, guys. I applaud you. Awesome. And we are done with our live session.
Alfredo.